Peter.
Peter Quillin, do you think that fight can materialize?
Probably not. It all depends on Peter. Peter's asking for
$10 million I hear.
what does that tell you? He doesn't want to fight
He
us.
said 5 to 10.
Yeah.
5 to 10.
When did he say that?
At the press conference,
That
he
just
said
mean-
we could make at the Danny
Right.
Jacobs. He said,
Has he ever made 500,000?
Question 2, since it seems that Ward's probably going up to 175, what's your take on a matchup between Kovalev and Ward?
I think Kovalev beats him. I think Kovalev beats him. I think that now, if it had been after the Super 6 when Andre was busy and was active and was sharp, then I would say that it was a good fight. But at this point, Kovalev is just on a roll and Andre's sitting back, sitting waiting for something to happen, waiting for somebody to knock on the door and say, hey, here's a whole ton of money to fight when you haven't fought in, 4 years, just fought twice? And what would Kovalev do to Paul Smith?
Abel, can you give a grade to Gennady tonight? Damn, that jab stood out for me. You say you see that every damn day in the gym, so I guess it's not a big deal, but an overall grade. And also, was Lemieux better or worse than you expected?
First of all, this jab, I'm going to give him a 12 out of 10. I thought he used his jab magnificently tonight. As far as an overall fight, I thought that he could have pressed a little more when he hurt him to the body in the third or fourth round and maybe got him out of there quicker, but he wanted, again, it's that issue that he wants to practice the things and please the fans, and it took him a little longer to find that spot. When he hurt him to the body late in the 6th or 7th, then he knew it was time, but I would give him about a 9 on the whole overall fight.
Lemieux, I thought, boxed a little better than maybe a lot of people expected. He was smart, he was defensive. Were you at all impressed by that, or did you believe that he did not live up to what he said, that maybe he would make it a street fight a little bit more than that?
I thought that he would attack more, but Gennady boxed so well and kept his distance and discipline so well in this fight that it was difficult for David to do that. David fought a better fight than I think a lot of people expected. Not me, because when they become champions, it's a different, all of a sudden you got something to lose. I keep saying that. The rest of the guys that fought Gennady didn't have nothing to lose. This guy had a belt to lose, so it just made him better. He tried harder. I'm sure he trained real hard, and he showed me some things that I didn't see in the Ndam fight. In the Ndam fight, he was sloppy. In this fight, he tried and he stayed composed, but he got hit.
how underrated are Gennady's boxing skills? Because everyone thinks of him as a power puncher, but tonight it looked like it was jab, not get hit.
He had 350 amateur fights. If you go back and check the Kazakhstani amateur program, it's one of the best in the world. So I was fortunate enough to get a foundation to work on the things that we work on, and it was something that I'm glad that he was able to show those things, and I'm glad that David was the canvas. Davis, the kind of fighter David is, lunging like that. I knew that he would give us opportunities. But I said before this fight that I thought the toughest fight was Curtis, if you recall. Curtis was a better fighter. Curtis was a better puncher. Just David was a champion.